All right, everybody, how we doing today? Just wanted to do a quick little tour of my team real quick. So this is my offense, my defense, of course, and yeah, the picture's all loaded. This card's new. I just got it last night, so I just wanted to show it off for today's episode. And then this is my special teams. Just, simple. I don't really care for punting. I got a kicker though. Yeah, I use the Cardinals playbook for right now anyways. I might switch again at some point. And then the Patriots defense because it's got a good formation that I enjoy. Yeah. So there we go. Let's hop into the game. If I get a rage quit in this game, there will be a second episode probably up today. Otherwise, I'm going to stick to just one game. I like tic-tacs. Just making sure. Is this thing working? Hello?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, God, he's got Dickerson at return, man.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, good tag.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Oh, careful.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now Cunningham. And he finds Gronk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 at the 19. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football and John never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Alrighty. We'll pass that one and get something going here.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jadeveon Clowney showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They look to get something started. Need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Go on, Derwin. Go on, Derwin.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
What's good on the extra point? 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
How do I get coins? It's just about grinding. And
Lutz now to kick this one away.
putting more money into the game, you know.
This fielded at the 2. What a spin. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Cunningham looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cunningham to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cunningham flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Cunningham from the gun. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cunningham. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to throw. Cunningham steps away to his left.
Take that.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we...
Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Cook. So he got 3 in 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
One of the harder games I've had to play so far.
54 Mike.
Because, like, he's stopping my dinking dunks. He's stopping anything deep that I wanted to throw.
To throw on second down, Cunningham.
I had him open.
He will
I just
go
can't throw
down
it.
outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Deacon Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing it on third and long. Cunningham. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off big time long. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Down to the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards. From a pistol, they run it with Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, Cunningham.
This guy gets everything locked up so quickly. I don't know how he does it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and then get most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Find a way to stop this guy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 82 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, yep, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a 1st down throw. Cunningham forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Plays like this with the ball comes through, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Off the play fake. Cunningham. He's going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on third down. Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Randy Moss, 79 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I didn't know this play was in this play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman.
There's really nothing I can do for that.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
The last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw again, Cunningham, flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Wait, this is caught inside the 5. What am I
and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, boy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's
I lost this one. All right. That was fun. Talk to you guys later. Please subscribe to my channel and yeah, follow me on Mixer. It's hostile. Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it.